Hey, Coach Bob here, the founder of the Visionary Forum. Very excited to have our speaker on July 9th for the Visionary Forum, Alex Freytag. Alex, how are you today?
Awesome, Bob. Great. I'm doing great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. And we're excited to have you come. You've been a part of the EOS community for so long. You've written books. You've been an implementer. You do great talks. And today, we're on July 9th, we're going to be talking about the owner's mindset, and it's a choice. So what are we going to be talking about?
That's great. Yeah, well, the essence of it is that the thinking like an owner is a choice.
Right.
And most of us as visionaries, we just assume we always are in that mindset. And it's quite honestly very difficult to stay there all the
Right.
time because we're just natural humans. And so what we want to talk about in on July 9th is invite visionaries, come have the fun. We're going to actually dive into the visionary seat and the mindset of that visionary as it relates to the ownership mindset and some of the challenges that we have as
Right.
like ADD entrepreneurs going 100 miles an hour in 100 different directions. And so once we talk about the self and the individual, we also want to extend that conversation into the team, not only your
Right.
leadership team, but everybody in the organization. How do we help get that mindset throughout everybody so people are sort of at the top of the ladder with hope and abundance, creativity, and those types of things so that they're really involved in helping us as an organization focus on the we.
I love that. So it's not just my mindset as an owner, it's an ownership mindset. So for me to understand that and then to lead by example and then get my employees to own their seat, their role, their rocks, their contribution, is that what we're talking about?
That's accurate. And the word owner has sort of two meanings. So one, certainly when somebody thinks I own the company or I own a piece of the company, they think equity and distributions, that's one piece of it. But we're really going to talk about autonomy and self-control or coaching yourself or EQ, kind of owning your response in a situation. And
Yeah.
so there is a choice when we talk about the choice between the owner mindset and perhaps a reactive mindset, a victim mindset, somebody who's kind of down the ladder and all about me versus we. Those are choices, and that we as visionaries have to make, our leadership team has to make, and then everybody in the organization really also has that choice of how to respond in any situation. So there's a double meaning of the word owner there. Absolutely.
And I love that. I can see how I can learn from that as a visionary with my team and my employees, but also in life, correct? I mean,
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. It's given any situation, what do I want to create?
right,
Asking that question slows me down,
right,
and it helps me get more present and more thoughtful about how I choose to respond to anything that comes my way. And it helps balance me versus sort of friction and reaction and
right,
perhaps stress or tension, too much tension. And,
right.
and also it's a bit more thoughtful and it's a great message, a role model as people are watching us as leaders. Can we be more responsive than reactive?
I love that. And you've been coaching visionaries for how many years now?
Almost 30,
And
almost 30 years. Yeah,
you're
1996.
only 40, so I don't know how that works.
I know, I know. Well, thank you. Very nice. As an EOS implementer, it's been about 12 years. And
Right,
so the first part of that was very much in this profit works world and
right.
ownership thinking. And that's how I sort of got introduced to EOS. So I love working with entrepreneurial leaders and helping us sort of move up the ladder, find freedom, live this ideal life that we're striving for. It's just
I
wonderful.
love that. And I've known you for years. I appreciate our friendship, and I've learned so much from you, and I'm looking forward to learning more on July 9th.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks. Thanks
All
for
right.
hosting. Look forward to it.
All right, Alex. We'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Thank you.